Crypto flows, stacking bricks like Tetris. Got my boots on, feeling restless. Market cap spinning, dizzy in the metrics. Road dog howl, barking out the checklist. Ball low, soul high, watch the bag inflate. Digits multiplying, man, it's feeling great. Charge doing flips like a rodeo ride. Pump.fun, yeah, we riding high and wide. Buy some road today, grow that bag, don't delay. Pump.fun, let's play. Support your boy, pave the way. Buy some road today. Coins in my wallet, crypto on my brain. Soul trading wild like I'm dancing in the rain. $1 million dreams, no shame in the game. Click, clack, recode, scratch, rolls a name. Swinging through the graphs like Tarzan on a vine. Degens, so yeah, I'm chasing every sign. Support your boy, yeah, shout out, I see you. Trading on the rise, Road Dawg breakthrough. Bag stacking, it's a symphony. 808 heartbeat, feel the harmony. Soulful chants rise and echo through the night. By the coins on the fight, yes, taking flight. Swing that Telecaster, let it rip. Buy some road today, grow that bag, don't delay. Pump.fun, let's play. Support your boy, pave the way. Buy some road today. Buy some road today. Grow that bag, don't delay. Pump.fun, let's play. Support your boy, pave the way. Buy some road today. Yeah, yo! Woo!
Well, grab your boots and saddle up. It's crypto time tonight.
Yeah, saddle up. Out on these digital back roads, chasing that Bitcoin dream. Double bottoms and bull flags ain't as easy as they seem.
Not easy.
Found a channel called Road Dawg, we charge satellite the way. Nightly lives at 10:30, turning night into day. Elbows and wrist smarts, trader talk so real, meme coins flying high. Got that country crypto feel from Bitcoin and Jesus tunes to altcoins crying low. His education with a laugh, stealing the whole show. So hit that like button, y'all. Join the Road Dawg ride.
Get it now.
Super chat your questions, light up the chat inside. Become a member, get the glow. Oh. Exclusive alpha flow. Oh. Smash subscribe, spread the word, let the good times roll. We'll round it up the winners in this crypto rodeo. Go. Original tracks playing by me, if it's so sweet. Schroed and Scooter dancing on Solana's beat. Dance on. Chart school teaching science. Humor keeping us aligned. Government rants and cannabis chats, leaving boredom behind. It's mystical analysis with play that can't be beat. Degens and cool kids gather tapping their feet. Why sit on the fence? Super chat, shout your name. Member perks unlock the gauge on the winning game. Likes fuel the fire, grow the crowd so strong. In this Road Dawg roundup, y'all know you belong. Hit that like button, y'all. Join the Road Dawg ride. Join the ride. Super chat your questions, light up the chat inside. Become a member, get the glow. Get the glow. Exclusive alpha flow. Smash subscribe, spread the word, let the good times roll. We rounding up the winners. Yeah, Road Dawg forever. Yeah, yeah, yeah. up, let's ride. Talking around the campfire light, Wi-Fi flickers, stars shine bright. Bitcoin boots, dust on my jeans, hustling hard, living digital dreams. Got my charts like cattle on the range. Numbers buck wild, man, it's strange. Click, clack, mouse, let the ticker spin. I'm trading rodeo, win or sin. Buy some road today. Yeehaw! Grow that bag, don't you delay. Pump.fun, let's play. Support your boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me for the ringing of the cowbell ceremony. To participate, if you wish, just grab the nearest ding-a-ling. The rest will come very natural. A little cowbell, a whole lot of Jesus. That's what we all need. The show will begin momentarily as soon as the village idiot bonds the correct button to push.
Solo straight to the sky, backwoods swagger, internet fame. We ride and proud, remember the name. Some road today. Woo! Grow that bag, no delay.
Something was amiss in there. What was amiss in there? A little bit of hopium. Always need a little bit. A little bit of hopium. Is that Runts? Runts. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the impromptu daytime morning edition of Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. This is the Road Dawg Crypto Lounge. And figure I'd come on in the morning, one, because I happen to be awake, which is not normal for me. And it is 9 p.m. The market's getting ready to start turning, and even with the Fed news that we had yesterday, rate cuts and all that stuff, not getting much love over here out of Bitcoin, are we? It was, I mean, it was awful kind of them to start pumping our bags up there, but, you know, they still couldn't take out this high. We came up short there and then lost its steam. I guess, you know, the smart money was like, well, I can't even get a higher high. I'm out, Ellen. I'm gone. And they just, I guess, sold out of everything here. However you want to rationalize it, explain it, we didn't make a higher high. I mean, we did from over here. That was barely kind of cool. Didn't really meet my requirements, the targets that I was looking for. I mean, satisfy my inner needs, and I needed this area right here, this particular Fibonacci area, to be hit for my comfort levels to be satiated. That's about right at 95,000, and we didn't do it. So what does that mean? It means there could be some finagling afoot, in my personal opinion. What? They would never do that. You don't know what they would do. I think they want to steal all of our Bitcoin. Okay, so we're here on the 1 hour chart, watching what a lot of people are declaring to be a bear flag, especially if you're bearish, you know, 4-year cycle's over, all that good stuff. And you know, if you're thinking the cycle's over, I mean, just ticking all the boxes for bear market. But then there's another school of thought, which I'm a part of. You know, 2026 is going to have some surprises, at least for Bitcoin. I don't know about altcoins. Altcoins are showing some promise, some maybe promise. We'll take a look at that. But as we know, if Bitcoin's not happy, well, the altcoins definitely are not going to be happy whatsoever, right? So short-term pricing, we went over this in the stream late last night because your boy missed his time frame last night and did a show like 1 or 2 in the morning. Hell, I don't know. It was late. And we got a couple of ways to look at this, from this little local low to our high in there. looking at that, and that suggests that 89.2, 88.5, those two areas will probably come into play here. But I think it's more appropriate to just remember where we came from over here. This low of 83,000. And that little local top we had right there, we got a little confluence for this area about 88.7, but we may be looking at lower. And I know a lot of people want to look at this 618, and maybe that'll be good. That is where we touch down over here. Maybe we come down and double bottom. A lot of times we like to do a little 618 double bottoming going on, and that's really what we had going on over here. Remember last time? See, you heard me bitching. I was complaining. We didn't quite touch my level. What's up with that? What's going on with that? And I was bitching. I was doing the same thing from this exact pool back here. We came down like, why didn't you touch the 618? What's up with that? That's where we're going up, and all this crazy stuff going on over here. In the markets, people getting very, very bearish and everything. But we did roll up and then roll back over, and we did touch it. Maybe, I don't see why we would need to, but we will put him back onto the chart here, just in case there is a retest back to that area too. Now, zooming out, you might notice a little white line that's kind of going diagonally up through there and cutting through several areas. Now, gotta zoom out to see that guy. And that's our overall trend line that we're looking at here, right? Now, I like that. And so when you zoom out on the bigger picture of things, which I think we all should, I mean, just saying, let me get rid of some of these price tags there. They get annoying. The short-term time frames look kind of bearish, like we want to come down. The bigger-term time frames look medium rare. If I could just put it bluntly, or medium. Look, medium. Like I could go. It might be passable if all right, I can stomach maybe eating this. But if you're addicted to charcoal brisket steaks or something, extremely well, just burnt to a crisp done. But if you like them just all bloody as all get out, it's compromise. What is this turkey saying? We're just in some territory here as we start to feel the effect of the quantitative easing and the interest rates and all that. My personal opinion. Here on the daily, we went over this last night too. This will give you maybe just a ray of hope if you're bearish. I mean, looking at the bear flag is going to take us down to 68,000. Helen? Because we do, that's could happen. That's legit. We got a measure move target there, 68,000. Okay. But if this trend line, which is held in these areas at the extremities, continues to hold here at the extremities, and we bounced off of it. And not only that, we bounced off this red line right here, which if you've watched my show, you know who that's the devil right there. Look, we're sitting there. Bitcoin came down and made a deal with the devil. I'm breaking the news right here, folks. It's happened. Not just once, but twice. They did a double dipping on the devil. This is the 600 and whatever moving average here that we bounced off of twice. Here, we zoom in and you can see this red line. That's a 21 moving average, and that's what we recently came down and tapped that little thing. Just had to go back and tap it one more time. This green one, which bullshit crossed over that one, is our 9. Now that's the one that we want to ride on the nice strong trend, and we just haven't developed a nice strong trend yet on this time frame, but it's in the makings. And this is one of the first steps of doing it is when you get a 9 crossover at the 21, and we respect those and don't break them and come to lower moving averages again, right? So our next one in line on our 5 moving average strategy is the 50 up here. So as we're bouncing off the 21, the 50 is our next target. Curiously enough, over there we do have a nice little fib target area of about 98,000. as convenient as that is. And so we got a chance to slowly get up there after the damn whales stopped playing their stupid whale games and trying to wring all the last Bitcoin it can out of everybody. And in the midst of all this going on, well, the altcoin market is just freaking the hell out. They don't know what to do. And here we are another day with another 2-3% coming to the downside as altcoins get slapped around silly until they straighten out Bitcoin. So basically, my take on this for altcoins is it's kind of very risky to try to make a play on altcoins right now. If you haven't noticed, until Bitcoin gets straightened out and they figure out what the hell they're going to do with it. Are we going to bounce from these areas? Because we should. The tricky part is today's Thursday, meaning tomorrow's Friday, and the day after that being, that weekend where they really like to manipulate us. Normally, they play a mixture of games, they'll go sideways for a little while, get you bored, then they'll start pumping and you think you're missing, so you start chasing, and then whatever, they'll lead you on by the nose until Monday or Tuesday, and then they have their way with you and go, look, come in, Tokyo, just grabbing them and twisting them and doing all kinds of stuff. It hurts, I'm telling you. Anyway, that's the usual gameplay. And they either want to scare us or make us think we're missing out every weekend. Like, oh my gosh! And Sunday nights, I don't know. It seems like last time. Did they do it last time? Seems like they did. Was this Sunday? That was Thursday. Oh, you dumped us last Thursday. Yeah, that was the scary time there, right? Yeah, this was Monday, right? So yeah, so they pumped us on up last time, right? And then dumped us on Monday. All these days start going in together. Here they were pumping us Wednesday and pumping us Thursday, and then they started dumping us on Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday taking it down to 87 again. Sunday nights are the ones that they typically like to just scare the bejesus out of people, it seems. And so what are they doing now? Now they're starting to do now we got a Thursday dump, right? Is that going to be kind of like this over here? We're going to run into that scene again. You could probably make that argument, since we did bump our head over here. This candle was a lower wick than that one. This one was a lower wick than that one. We proceeded down. We could be doing that. We can still maintain, but we still got the pull. The 9 over the 21 is still enough to keep us over in these areas. So if they were to scare us over the weekend, I could see a wick down back to retest this little guy over here, maybe. Or maybe if it wants to respect this move here, the Fibonacci areas of retracement, it's just down here. But ideally, here on the daily, since it's so beautiful and everything, really like to see it respect that 21 moving average, and maybe it will today. Will it tomorrow? I don't know. That's a whole nother day there. But whatever retraction we can get out of here today would be cool. And right now it's hanging around about midway. So let's go to the smaller time frames, such as the 4 hour. Oh, that looks horrible. You suck. What's going on with you? Who died? The 4 hour is a good time frame as we're going into the weekend. It's probably you see me refer to the 4 hour a lot as we go into the weekends. It gives you a good picture. I like the 4 hour. The 2 hour is also very, very telling. Sometimes you can see some things on it a little bit more clear than you can anywhere else. So here's our conundrum, is that we are on a nice trajectory as we were squeezing to the upside in this channel that we're in. I always look for channels. I believe price travels in channels. You just got to find them out. Once you find them out, you can dissect them little channels and learn a whole lot of different information. It's like seeing the inside guts of a frog. And we got rejected of the 200 moving average over here, and that's not exactly bullish now, is it, ladies and gentlemen? That kind of sucks. Not only that, we got that big old wick over here, and if you got a big wick and you want to flaunt it around, oh man, come on. Not in front of the kids. Not in front of the children. All right, and here's the 100 moving average, which we've been holding very nicely for support, even at this scary double dip at here area up here. Everybody, a lot of people were bearish here. Bear flag to the downside. Remember that? Because that was 68% chance to break to the. It didn't. But now we have lost a trend line. And well, that's kind of scary. And normally, if we are in the channel, we bump from one end of the channel to the other end of the channel. So we got to be prepared just in case we want to come down on this little trajectory, maybe down to 87 over this weekend. It could happen. I mean, we lost the main trend, so we got to look at that. And even here on the 4 hour, that's typically what a rollover starts looking like. Nine's already did a U-turn. Nothing that's crossed bearishly yet. So, I mean, we can hope for Hail Marys and whatnot. Bounce back here, zone out here a little bit. I don't see anything exciting happening this week for Bitcoin, this weekend for Bitcoin. Maybe next week, but I am expecting something to go on until like the 19th. I've got my eye on the 19th for crypto, and this has to do with some GAN work that I'm eyeballing out here, and that's going to come in ironically on a Friday. I want to see if I can draw a line here to mark that and come back and say, what the hell is that line for? Because I think if we're going to get a nice little run up, I think that'll be it, but it doesn't look like we're going to get much further if we stay on this kind of trajectory than 98,000 at that point. So it's not looking great. It could look better, but there's some decent things here too, such as the trend line that we're respecting so far. As long as we're above it, well, that's better than being below it and having this be a bearish retest right now. We got some good things. We got a good cross bullishly on the daily, and so that's cool. The only warning sign that I would kind of point out is when we start zooming out kind of on the monthly and start looking at your indicators, and you do have this bearish MACD cross here on the monthly, and now that's you can't argue that's not good. That's not easy to recover from, and that's some heavy momentum to the downside. Now the good thing that we can say, even if this is happening, even if we are going into some weird bear market, or maybe we're not, I don't know, we'll see. This kind of suggests that there should be one coming, honey. Don't ignore the warning sign, but doesn't mean that we can't have a rally before this starts taking effect, right? That we couldn't see 100,000, maybe even more. So, because we've seen it before on the weekly, that's when we went and made the weekly MACD did just this right here, and then that very same week we went and made a new all-time high, and then crashed on our ass. So we might mimic something like that here on the bigger things. So, just throwing those ideas up here. On the old monthly, I can't see what's going on over here because I got too much junk going on. What the hell is all this? What's going on over here? What did we run into? Here on the monthly, see the 21 moving average though. Well, we're above right now. That's kind of good. So it's not horrible on some of the other indicators, but the MACD is saying shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. Last time that she did flip bearish was on the monthly, was over a year. You can see that right here. So let's mark this monthly right here and go up. And what happened over here? That's when we were in denial that Mr. X was still calling for $150,000 Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's never going below $47,000. That's the week. That's the month after, I guess, or I don't know, something like that. Anyway, but that was definitely the onset of price go down a whole lot more for Bitcoin. And man, here we are at 92,000. How much further could it go there? I really kind of respect trend line ideas. I mean, if that scenario did happen, I'd be looking toward the bottom of the trend line and suggest somewhere around the $60,000, which might be true for the last high we had in the last cycle being the bottom of the next cycle. Maybe that'll hold true this time too. Could be, might be, but so far, the only thing that's different from over here is that, well, here we lost on the monthly, finally lost the 21 moving average right here. Several months later there. Just went painful sideways until it finally gave it up with, I think that was 3 arrows. I don't know, whatever. Terra Luna, whatever collapsed over there, started bringing down the domino effect. MicroStrategy. But we haven't done that over here yet. So maybe we got some painful months of sideways and oh my God, I can't believe I'm still hanging on to Bitcoin until we take it. It could be. I don't know. We got a little trend line support area over here because everybody needs a little support every once in a while, right? Especially if they're flopping around like crazy. You need a little support. That's pointing down somewhere. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we haven't shown the signs that we're going to do this yet. I would not. There's no reason to look at this just yet. But the biggest thing to look on this time frame was mostly just to say, hey man, MACD, she is flashing some warning signs there. Let's come down. I'm going to walk down the MACD. This is what it looks like on the 2 weeks. She might be rounding out a little bit. Might be coming to a little stopping point. We hope so. Here it is on the weekly. Now we got our first little paler histogram. He said histogram like he knew what it meant. And that can mean a turnaround point. Here's something if you're a green dot believer. I'm a green dot believer. You got one right here on this weekly candle on Market Cipher as the stochastics are bottoming out and trying to go up. Now, money flow still got some work to do, but it is still in the green, so maybe it can ebb up. Weekly is looking kind of sexy here from Market Cipher. I'm just saying, Market Cipher has given us a sexy glimpse into an exciting December. Believe it or not. That's what it says today. Now we got a week to wait for that to confirm. What else can we glean here from this weekly chart here? We got lowering candles here, and we got falling candles. Also got falling volume, and that means that this downtrend should be kind of winding down. The sell pressure should be winding down here. Again, that takes us back to this big ass trend line we got here that we respected. Weekly, in my personal opinion, is promising looking. It just has got to trickle down to the daily, into the 4 hour, and finally to the 1 minute that I don't think it's trickled down to fully just yet, right? So weekly looking A-okay. How about you over here 3-day, MACD? She's looking frisky, like she's getting ready to try to cross, but she's unsure right now. Might take another weekend or something to figure it out. Maybe by come Monday, Tuesday next week, we might be feeling it. And here we are on the daily, and she's just hanging around. More positive than not, but still under the weather. We need her on this side of the histogram to be a little bit more bullish. You know, this is our 50% line here. This is the bearish side. This is the bullish side. We'd like to be a little bit more on the bullish side. We got a little half bullishness because the histogram is on the bullish side, right? You know, it's good, but it could be better, and trying to get better. So let's just be a little encouraging there, can we? It's not be too bearish over here on you, Bitcoin, but you might be playing some games with us here in this little bottom range, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Bringing us back to the daily where we were, and now that indicator that we were loving just a minute ago on the weekly chart is telling us, you suck, man. I'm getting ready to pile drive on your ass today. I'm gonna make you wish that you shorted from the high heavens. Look at this head and shoulder on the stochastics. You know this is bad. You better sell everything now. And your red dot, all of that, it looks horrible for the daily. Just saying, on Market Cipher, this indicator. I'm just telling you what it says, okay? It's not my. I'm just, don't shoot the messenger. My gosh, how you gonna get the next message? You feel what I'm saying here? All right, so daily looks like she not happy at all. She not. Somebody peed in her cornflakes this morning. She ain't happy. I'd like to take this little red line we got and stretch it out here a little bit. And that's the one that we broke, isn't it? When we come down to like the 4 hour, right? Come down to, oh snap! That's ugly. Why would you want to do that to me? I want to see if we can respect that angle. Pull it down here a little bit. Try one of these tricks. Put that candle body in there. I'm still getting that we want to be coming down just a little bit because them market makers just like to play with us that way. I don't think it's going to stick. I don't think it's anything to be scared of just yet. Mon frères. But maybe another retracement of the 618 or close to it. Might not even come down and touch it. Might not even come down and touch us. I think we're doing the same thing that we did earlier, right? And we'll take this into account. This little low we got here, that first test of the 618, and we'll see if we can catch a little something right here. More likely, most likely, I think personally, I think the 886. Okay. Yeah, got a little something that might be qualifying for some harmonic action, but you definitely do for that 618 retest we got here. We'd like to see this one hold, that way that we can come back up to these areas over here as our targets at 97 and 96.5, right? That's what's in play if we can hold this area here for an A equals CD move to the upside. But until then, well, we got some stuff we got to start retesting here. We will give the 786 its honorable mention in case we're trying to work some kind of weird ass freaking Gartley thing going on here. I don't think so. That's not what I got. But right over across from the 786, you see this area here that we were retesting not long ago when other people were putting things in flags to the downside and calling shorts but going long and just giving all kinds of mixed signals and things. So we're getting down to about the mixed signal territory. I would say your gurus today are going to have, especially if they're looking at smaller time frames, going to have trouble trying to figure this one out for a minute. I don't know. This is my guess. She hasn't quite figured out what she wants to do today. If she wants to hold this area of 100 moving average support and go up or not. But the market has started since it is 9:42. Well, let's come down to the DGen areas and see what's going on. By DGen, we're looking at the 1 hour now, right? So we do have a higher low in here on the 1 hour so far. Some bearish, no, it's actually a bullish cross trying to happen here. That's promising for us to, a higher low and try to get back up to 91.2. I can see that off the bat. 50 moving average is coming in at 91.8. Do we have something to work with here, ladies and gentlemen? We got anything on the locals? We can take a trend line. Oh yeah, we do in a little bit of angles. Okay, so we got that idea. Happening on the right. So now let's zoom in a little closer. Let's get in on some of that juicy gossip. We see a bullish cross trying to happen right there. Is that what we need to bounce off of here today? Are you trying to make pattern traders would be trying to look at, so we got a possible V shape right here, right? And so instinctively pattern traders are going to try to be looking for an Adam and Eve type double bottom, which maybe that's a very shallow mole or butt cheek, however you want to define it. Looks like to me they're still playing games as we try to determine what the hell we're going to do with this zone over here. We're going to break it and come lower. And like I said, we didn't quite touch this particular fib area, not that we definitely have to, but we didn't quite make it down there. And I think we got a chance to maybe finagle here and then do it. So what would I do in these situations, ladies and gentlemen? Mon frere, 14 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. Somebody?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
To the chat here shortly. Even if this is making a bottom... So I don't even think you qualified over here, right? Let me see what we got. Okay, well, you did a 618 there. That could be. I'd still be looking for you guys over here, 89.6. But hey, man, looking at this trend line that we got here, maybe you are trying to do something. You reclaimed the, are we on the 15 minute? You reclaimed the 21, the 50, and the 9 moving average. I don't have a bullish cross yet out of any of those, but it's trying to do something or trying to fake us out. I'm just saying. They're pretty good at faking us out. Our bigger moving averages is a mismatch, but mixed match, but mostly it's a little bit more positive. I can see an argument for coming over here. Let's get rid of this guy because I think he's old news. We'll go from this high down to here, and this is what we do with our fibs. Fibonacci's. If this be our high and this be our low, that's what we're assuming until it makes an ass out of us, right? This area right here, horizontally, means that this is the place to stack up, maybe build a position. If you believe it's here, think that this is it, let's go do it. Because you can get a little trade set up. The first target we'd be looking for, the main one. You can get a little trade set up. Oh snap, you screwed it up, Road Dawg. You suck, man. Okay, let's try it this way. Put it below that wick. Put it below the wick. You can get a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio if you got the guts to let it play out to that target and not sell just because it goes up. Oh my God, it's a green candle. Let me get out at 10%. Woo, let me show you how to do it. I'm going to risk $9,000 to make $800, and because I'm a boss, you might get something like that going on. I don't know. So that's decent. The better one, and it's may take it a minute to get up to our second target, but it actually is right up here. About 92.5. We can just get back in that area. That might be a little bit more harder, or take a little bit more patience to get there, but that's a better risk to reward ratio with ROAD here. So you got a little something going on. Still, should just be faking it out and coming lower. This is the time that sometimes I like to get Elliot. Elliot, do you see anything? We'd have to zoom out a little bit. Sometimes he has to zoom out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, really, Elliot? Let's see what Elliot's got to say. Elliot seems to, that's a weird ass. Okay, 1, 2. I see you there. That's the weirdest 3. Okay, whatever. We don't ever agree on how to count waves. Rarely do we ever agree on it. But anyway, long story short, Elliot seems to think that really? ABC correction? Yeah. All right. Elliot seems to think that we've completed an ABC correction and that number should be going up from here. And, if Elliot's right, we'll say something nice about him or whatever. If he's wrong, we're going to throw him through the ringer and tell him how he sucks because, it's Elliot. He's kind of nerdy and whatever. Maybe it's wrong, but we do it. All right, so maybe an Adam and Eve double bottom here. I got. This the dangly right here. Are we being misled by the dangly? I mean, everything with the dangly doesn't always end. I mean, sometimes they'll poke you when you don't want to be poked. I'm just saying. It depends on the polarity of the dangle. I haven't figured out if this one's got an upward polarity or if this one's trying to, do a little booty pirating over here. We're dropping like a rock right now. What you got to say about that? Let's come down to the 1 minute. Now the 1 minute. Look at this. This is interesting. So we definitely have accumulation or going on here. There's all these moving averages. Even my big giant ones have all come down here. They're having their big spaghetti orgy thing going on over here. It's like a rainbow spaghetti orgy, and price just kind of intertwines with them and everything. Now, a lot of times when we're going to the uptrend, we'll see that, and things will accumulate or whatever. Consolidate is the word I'm looking for. And there's our answer. You're trying to dump us now, aren't you? What we wanted, and we can still recover. I'm not trying to be all, but this is a 1 minute time frame here, and they are playing games today. So these moving averages is what I want to come in and zoom in on right here. And you see they're trying to cross. And actually, you do have the 360 cross. And you got some bullish crosses actually trying to happen over here. Yeah, they're trying to rain on your parade. You're trying to pee on your head and tell you that it's raining right now, apparently. They're just playing all kinds of little games over here as we're zooming in on the 1 minute. Oh, dumping the market, scaring the bejesus out of everybody after it just opened, right? But these moving averages tell a little bit of a different story. Like, we got a lot of consolidation. We can bounce right back here to 90,002 pretty dang easy. Are you doing a Wyckoff kind of bull crap? Are you trying to sweep this low? Are you going to sweep the low? Or are you going to come down and finally talk to the little areas that I'm saying that you should probably come down and talk to? I'd rather come down and talk to these guys and get it over with, but well, this is where you got to look at an Adam and Eve. Let's play it to the upside. I don't quite see that just yet. Also, we got the little shorter term crap we can go with right here. And we're approaching that area. We might get a little something here, bounce back up before we come down over to right. So short term, I don't know if you got a short end here, some profit areas right here at 89.5 and 89.6-ish. Because we probably will consolidate here and try to recover a little bit. But it does look to me, in my personal opinion, I think we need to come out and take one or two or both of these guys. If not, come all the way back down here. I don't see a reason to come back down here. We already did it. We don't need to keep rehashing the same thing, Bitcoin. Come on now. Be nice to me. So, oh, that's the. Oh, we're not in the 1 minute. That wasn't the 1 minute. I'm sorry, I lied. Oh, here's the 1 minute. Yeah. We looked at this. I still think this looks very acceptable so far. And look, they just want to come in right now and just pile drive us, just boom, 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 take us down to 80,000. I'm not just relentless sell pressure, boom. But we haven't blasted through this yet, have we? All right, ladies and gentlemen, 11 people hanging out, and I've just been blabbing like I don't know. Let me come over and check out everybody over here. Steve Hickey, how's it going? Says Silver. Yeah, you guys are saying XCN is the greatest. That one was pumping today. That's on my list of ones to look at. I guess I could shut up about all this. Maddie Ghosts. J. Flores, West Salvador. Good morning, guys. Glad to have you here. Joe from Trade Intuition says he's lurking. Hey, Joe, how's it going? Joe's a fellow YouTuber over here. We got Meet Damien sometimes shows up, and we also got Joe with Trade Intuition. Been going live at 9 p.m. lately, and live streams at 9, and random morning streams. He may have just finished his morning stream as well. Make sure you check him out, give him a like and a subscribe and a follow there. Let's take a look at some of these things. Let's take a look at XCN. Onyx Coin, one I followed here for a while, and still got my bag of it. This is a longer term play, but you've been down in the dirt. Where can we look at you, Onyx Coin? How about Mix? That's Perpetual Future. KuCoin? Yeah, probably a chart. No. Yeah, we charted you over here, right? Gotta zoom out. We're on the 1 minute time frame. Look at you. You went up there, spiked up. That was a nice move. Now she's pulling back. That's probably what everybody's talking about. Nice higher highs. Didn't take out this one though. I mean, I'm not trying to be critical, but I'm just calling it out. Yeah, you didn't take it out. You didn't take it out, man. Let's some old stuff, ranges from way back in September. I guess we could probably update it. If there's anything, it's down at our 113 area, bottoming point. Technically, it hasn't touched it, and that could be, I could have been sloppy on my drawing it. So that's why it's always good to go back and retest these ideas. But looks like we might have gotten tapped the bottom area. So that's kind of cool. If it is, right. Let's zoom out on this one. So, I mean, we can see this one, and she can do some damage, man. You can get up to 5 cents. It can do a 10x if ever get back up to the top of the butt crack, and that's what I'm calling it. It's a butt crack. So, clearly, we got our harmonic butt crack action going on over here, and see if we can figure out. Oh, yeah. For real. All right, well, you're hanging out at the 886. For dang sure. And need to recover it for dang sure. Bigger moving average, we talked about this earlier, the 360, 600, 800, they're in good order, and we can see just those alone could tell us we'll be coming back up to, if we can get past, recover this orange one. Be working our way back up to the path of 0.012. We can go back to a penny. Don't get spoiled. I want to drag this little sucker all the way down to the very, very bottoms and see how it lines up. Still below that. That is deep ass retracement. We're still in okay territory. One other little trick that this is XA. This would be the BC leg. That's the one. That's the one we're respecting right here, the 113, and it nailed it. All right, cool. I like that a lot better. And we got you dialed in. Let's dial you in, honey. All right, so this BC, this is our 113 retracement right there. It's a gorgeous harmonic support. All right, so yeah, we can actually work with this. If I can you please put the line there? Just put it right there. Miss Santa, get my reading glasses. I can't. Oh, I'm wearing them. Okay, whatever. Are you just trying to call me a boomer? And I'm the only one talking. What the hell does that mean? All right. So anyway, this little guy right there, we got it right. Nice place for a double bottom to be happening, which is what we're doing, and nice place to start touching some areas. I want to get rid of, what was this line? 7, 8, 8. Yeah, we don't need you anymore. Now we can do a different agenda. different agenda. And two schools of thought here, but I'm going to go with this school of thought, which is our local high. And pull my fibs from this C leg all the way down to the D leg. Now, that almost sounds improper. What? You did what with his legs? Yeah, I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. That is at the 1 penny psychological support area. So anywhere under a penny, technically, is the juicy area to accumulate this. We can also scale this down too, right? Let's come right over here to this little pocket of highs. Support resistance flip there. And it be telling us the same exact thing, man. That area that we just now tapped and got rejected at, underneath it, like being underneath the mistletoe at Christmas time, the best place to just get you a big old bag of this juicy goodness over here, if it's your play, right? So I haven't got our bullish cross of the 9 over the 21 yet on the daily, but that looks promising. The accumulation area is what I'm reading this at, especially with this little white line that we got down there. This is a great place to accumulate this one, if this is your play, you can believe in this one. Now, bigger targets that we didn't get our bigger target areas. I guess we should get our bigger target areas. There's some others over here, but this guy over here, 1.3, and then of course just right under 2 cents local targets we'll be looking at, right? So for a bigger play on this, and it can take, as we can see, it can take a long time for this to happen, or it may happen kind of quick, when it gets going, boop, it's there, hello, are you ready for us? It just takes a long time to get to that time, right? And let me pull you back up here to the very top, mister, right there. Let's get our bigger. 3.2 cents would be a nice target to try to shoot for if we're going to have any kind of altcoin rally to happen. And then this one right here, I gotta color code you, and let me blow you up big ass. Blowing you up big ass, yeah. So on the bigger scheme of things, we're at 2.2 cents. So we're at, in my personal opinion, we're in a juicy bottom area. And as a position trader, I like this to accumulate. Great little place to accumulate this, in my personal opinion. I don't like to come back to the mid areas that we're hoping to hold over here. A lot of people are still buying. I'm like, I'm buying the dip. I'm buying the dip. And then it dipped more. Sad, but happened a lot. We got Steve Hickey in the house. How's it going, Steve? We got Silver Days. How's it going, my man? Day P. Good to see you here. We got 10 people hanging out. Haven Peck says, why would I buy Superburst for $163 million market cap when I can buy UPXI when it's $150 million market cap? I got some UPXI. I hope it starts doing good because it's down there. And has over $100,000 a month earnings, and Solana staking, and Super does it. Sometimes I will take some of the plays that you guys mentioned. Haven says, good morning, Road Dawg. I'm rage trading Ether loans. How's Ethereum doing today? Why do I feel like? Before we do Ethereum, let's take a look at silver. Silver's been going off the chain. Oh my gosh. Okay, somebody said, okay, silver to $70. Okay, I saw it in the chat earlier. I thought, did we hit it already? Wow, that is one of my targets, $70. Also got 65 right there. My personal opinion, silver need to chill the hell out. She looks like she's still got some more steam. She's reaching the top of her range here, man. I don't see it personally going beyond 70. I'm trying to figure out if it can get past 65, but those are my fib areas for her, where she could be putting some more brakes on right there. And did we do it for this guy? I think we did. Oh, that's where one of them was coming in. You got a little more in you though, right? Let me check and make sure I just don't have it. Oh no, that's there's a little smidgen area here, about 63.85. I would mark it, but Should I? Just for authentics. You're at a 0.5. That's technically not really what we're looking for here. We could actually, I think that's where we're getting our 70 in. We'll put this one up here just for fun as a measurement. Color code it blue. That's under 65. That's at 64. But that would complete a 50% retracement A equals CD to get us there. And at some point, I mean, those are technically bearish setups. And when we hit these targets, there should be a pullback. That pullback could still be shallow though, like a 382 if we pulled, from bottom to top, be what we're kind of looking at. Probably take us back to the bottom, retest the bottom of the trend line, and then go sideways or something, or come down. But right now she's wanting to chug along here. Oh wow, here before. Look at you go. Oh my gosh. If it was closer to the trend line, you could consider, getting in on it. Let's see, the original trend line was here. We haven't really, have we really broke above it yet? We just kind of riding it underneath before we flip bearish. Is that going to be resistance and we're just riding underneath before we get to the top and roll over? That's normally how I look at that, but we can take and extend it out over here. Now we got a new line in the sand to put stop losses below $60 if you were trying to take a trade to 70 on it. Would it be worth it? I mean, you gotta have I think we can get up there, buying the very tops. And a stop loss below the trend line. Yeah, right there, about $60. 3% stop loss, I mean, there's a trade there. Especially if you're just doing spot with 3%, that's not bad at all. Hey, we got So. How's it going, So? Good to see you. 12 people hanging out with me as it's 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Brackish Adventures. How's it going, Brackish? I don't know if you're still here. Brackish was first tonight or today. Give Brackish the... It's not working. There we go. Brackish gets the clap. We got Silver Days in the house. Silver Days. Tony S, $70 an ounce. That's what we're seeing there. That we do have that target. We got Jim. How's it going, Jim? Good to see you. Or Justin Makashek. I'm sorry. It's different now. We got these. They changed the names here. Bracket says he just wanted to say boobies again. I know it's a fun word to say. It makes me think of motorboats for some reason. I don't know. When he said boobies. I don't know. Z-Back Network says Silver Days. Is it doing something? ZBCN? Is that still ranging around where it's been for? Still under its 3-cent range there, or 0.003. So my take on this one, and it hasn't confirmed yet, that it's working its way down to. Wow, Tammy, I got this area right here. Maybe a little lower. What do you do? Butterfly, right? Might even get this area over here. So looking at that idea. It may just be taking a while, but right now here on the week, this is the weekly though. The weekly's been holding the 50 moving average, so that's good. Maybe this one happened, or maybe was this? Oh man, let me drag this little guy over here. Not that little guy. This little guy. I give up on that one. 786. Can you that work? Maybe. 786, 786, 788. So you're just kind of double bottoming over here, baby. Keep an eye on it. Maybe it's fulfilled what it needs to do here. We can keep that hope, especially if we can hold this 50 moving average. Then I would count the lower sections being, not as prominent. What are you saying over here on the 4 hour? Trying to do some stuff. They flipped bearish, didn't they? Yeah, I hope for some rounded accumulation here through this area. Look on the daily. Oh, the daily's got you at the 360, right? It's going to be it's still going to be a struggle for this one for whatever reason. Let's take this trend line, move it over here to the candle body. Let that be our new little line in the sand there.
With dreams of plenty to behold.
With 3166 is my Ether entry. I'm trading 10-second chart. Oh my gosh, let's take a look at Ethereum.
And every trade bring riches true.
And I guess Binance would be good. And what do you say, 3166 your entry? I've got it, what, we're at 3180, 30 something right through there right now. I'm on the daily chart though. While we're on the daily chart, let's see what's going on. Support, that's good, that's good. That looks like a 50 moving average, or a 50 a level we're holding there. I'm going to erase it. But that's, look like that was holding. Some resistance ahead there. Okay, let's come down to the 4 hour. Oh, look at this, the 4 hour. Testing that 50 moving average. Bullish crosses going on here. Possibility might, I mean, I hope it doesn't come back down to the 200, but it could. At these moving averages, to see what else we got. Technically testing the bottom of the trend line, might be losing it. Okay, come down to the 1 hour. Are you losing it? This is where it starts getting tricky. Come down to the Bitcoin, or the candle bodies right there. Now we're testing it, right? 200 moving average on the 1 hour. Great place for it to bounce. That's at 3180, 3148 right there. A little bit below your entry, I guess. 15 minute. That's a good, kind of a good sign. Did you cross bullish or bearish? Undecided at the moment, but 360, 200's above it. Let's check out a few other little things here. I haven't really touched this guy, but yet holding the 0.5. Okay. Let's come down to their 6 minute. That's a little. That would be a little bit nerve wracking. Doesn't look like it's wanting to recover too well. Looks like it might want to dip down to here for some reason at some point. Hope not. Let's come down to the 1 minute. Oh, what we got going over here on the 1 minute? You trying to recover this? Are you trying to flip the ribbons? If you can get up above it, well, you get a nice push to 32. Of course, that would probably make you happy if you're trading 10-second chart over here. Let's get down to the 10-second chart. See what you look like. That's nice support there. We tried Ethereum, right? So you had this, broke out above that. That's one way to look at it. That's where your strongest touches are. Now we can kind of include that. Actually, that's pretty good there too. Resistance up here at 3190. But if you're looking at this as a local pattern idea, I mean, you could be looking at a 70% chance to break to the upside. I don't know how far up it would, go. Measure move tries to give you an idea. Somewhere around 32, 35. That would be 1.6, 1.7% gains. Depending on what kind of leverage you got. She did make a lower low there. Let's check that out. Did you hit a turnaround pivot point at that bottom? You did. Let's hope that you went kind of a little deep there, Alice. You might want to check and make sure that IUD is properly positioned after that pounding you took right there. Looks like we might have an Elliott wave alert here on the 10-second time frame. Elliott, Elliott feels kind of ballsy right now, Haven. Elliott's saying this is a full wave. Getting ready to pop to the upside, baby. $32,200. Here we come. And if it don't happen, we're oh, look, Elliot, you liar. That's why we don't invite you to Thanksgiving. Thank goodness we got a trend line down here to save our asses. You didn't see it coming, Elliot. You misled everybody on my program. We can't believe you. I don't know what you're changing your mind now, aren't you, Elliot? Yeah, watch him. He suddenly just changes his mind. Oh, that's not, that 4-wave's really down here. Elliot, you go somewhere else. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would cancel out that idea. That'd make this a 1, 2. Could we get a bigger pump over here? Come on, let's do it. You got this air right here for support. Oh my gosh, you're at 3170 here. What's your entry? 3166. That might be a little stressful. Let's pull our fibs from this little low here up to there. 0.5 fib at 169. I know that's going to be nerve-wracking. 50 moving average here on the 10-second time frame. I would look for a bounce here. Oh man, your entry is right at the sweet 618. You got in over here, I guess, when it was breaking out. So far, so good. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. All right. Let me adjust my trend line over here. Candle bodies, it put it a little bit lower. Now when I take it from this candle body to this one right here, because this one got shot, right now we can expect this to be resistance. Hopefully we don't make an M-top over here, because, yeah. Well, let's go in live motion. Now I just usually kind of follow trades if I'm trying to day trade or something like that, or any time period, really. But the previous support becomes resistance, right? So we probably bump our head here. 360 moving average there too. See what happens. Maybe we can push up here. Maybe come up here to this area. That would be awesome. Like we have to go sideways to get there. Nice one. But mostly, you know, we're taking this trend line now and deviating it, and so that's a nice little curve. So we'd like to see that continue. Oh, push up, baby, push up. I think you're winning, Haven. So far, if we can just continue, not double top here. Come on, baby, push it up. Oh, oh no, rejection happened. I didn't want to see that. Let's see if it can recover. That's the hopeful, you know, disbelief stage. Oh man, I can't believe it made it. But it could be the lower high that brings us down here to. Let's see what, can you recover? 9 across the 21, that's hopeful. We're still above the 200 moving average. It's trying. We're still above the 9 moving average, and you know what they say around here, if you're above the 9, everything's just fine. We're trading Ethereum on the 10-second chart here. Trying to see if we're going to double top or break on through to the other side. We need to break on through. Let it happen. Let it go, Bitcoin or Ethereum. Man, you just lost the 9. That looking more double toppy. So double tops won't confirm until we break below 3170. So we don't have a confirmation. Got the golden cross, 50 crossed over the 200 here. Oh, there we go. There's our move. That was a nice recovery. Okay, we made a higher high instead of a double top. All right, so we can check double top off the box. Now, we'll get rid of that little guy for right now. We'll put our cheater fib here. Our 113 area, that's where we're headed up to. Almost hit it, didn't quite get it. Come on, let's see if we can knock out 3187. Made a higher high here. So even taking that consideration here, we still want to see this 3179. So that's looking a little bit better. A little better. I mean, it sucks. But it made a higher high, right? Still not out of the wood, but doing better not to take you out of your entry position there. Higher highs, higher lows. See if we can get a higher low off of 3179 here. That would be awesome. No, you want to do it here? Okay. That's cool. We'll take that. That means that our little local top here may not be in. It might be headed toward that little other area here. That's how we typically read that. Looking kind of interesting here for Ethereum. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. That was the 10-second. Looks like we're breaking out a little danger that we thought we might have been in there. Recovering the 9 moving average. 70% chance that we can break above this. Start heading toward 32 something. This don't look good though. That looks scary AF. What's going on there? What the hell? What did I walk into over here? I don't like that. This is good. So if it's gonna, it still looks like it's gonna shaky recovery here. You got the green dot on the 15 minute. I think we might have saw that earlier. So that indicates that it's more on your side for up right now than down. But she being all wishy-washy, ain't she? Did make a higher high. We need that higher low to come in. Flex to be on the small time frames. Oh, look at you. You suck. What are you doing? You broke the 200? Are you going to confirm this double top? It made a higher high. We'll hope that for a higher low. We should have got it right there so far, maybe. Come on. Sucks to be in that cloud, but you can do it, baby. You can do it. We don't need this guy anymore, because we got this guy. There we go. Get that green candle. You go get it, baby. Go get it, baby. You go get it. Make daddy happy. Come on now. Show us you can get up there with Ethereum. 3180. Come on. You can get 3190. You can do it. Spot him, Sean. No, God. Don't let Sean spot you. Habib. Non-people hanging out with me, and I think we've already done most of everything. Bitcoin is, where are you doing, Bitcoin? Are you getting frisky? Did you went to our little red box? We forgot to come back and talk to Bitcoin, and just a wee bit lower. Did you want to 1-3 us? You still didn't touch my level. That's the same thing, man. I'm still looking. I've still got my eyeballs on these guys. I don't know if we're going to stair step down here or what. But you're playing games clearly today. Chop City for Bitcoin and most everything else. So far, that's cool. I like the shape here. I like that for a bottom, local bottom. It's just not happening in that local bottom levels other than, this trend line idea here. You did 113-ish. Almost. Maybe this will stick for short-term price action here. You still got some bearish crosses happening here on their moving averages, so I still see a lot of the weight to the downside, unfortunately. The bigger time frames, some of them are looking good. The monthly sucks. Daily looks promising. Some of the bigger ones look promising. Smaller ones still 1 hour and below, they still look a little bit rough here. So kind of a blah trading day here, with a small chance of recovery, maybe to 91.8 if we get lucky. I would like to see that happen. That would be a decent day. But we're going into the weekend, and so I just say be cautious, and especially when it comes to the altcoins. They're not really showing us much love over here. We see total 3, which we didn't look at earlier. We should have. It can turn around over this weekend, so maybe. I still hold this level over the weekend. We had her break out, but she's having trouble taking off, and she did make a lower high. That's kind of disappointing. However, we've not put in a lower low, so let's carry this. Well, that trend line idea kind of sucks, honestly. Let's take it from the wick to the body. Let that be our guide here. It says we could come lower, but our green support area. See if you can hold that. Altcoins look kind of sickly. Bitcoin dominance is starting to take an uptick here on the 4 hour on the Thursday going into Friday. And our altcoins are also taking a little uptick. Some money, either new money coming in or money leaving some of these altcoins in fear. And meanwhile, Standard & Poor, the tech stocks and everything are closing in on it. This is the weekly. This is the 4 hours what we're trying to watch. They're flirting with trying to move on up to make a new all-time high, man. They're just hanging right in there. 70% chance that this little trend line got broken to the upside, and it did. Just needs to continue on up. So everything's moving, but crypto and Bitcoin hanging out here, trying to trip people out, trying to shake people out. One big final December shakeout. Is that what we're working on? See what we do this weekend. We're just kind of retesting this area over here, see if we can hold that and work our way up. up, that would be great. We can clear the zone. I am looking for a push up over this next week. I just don't know if it's going to happen today or not. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. I'll see you tonight on tonight's stream. And go to the end stream. End screen. Thank you.
Started in the trailer, bill stacked to the roof.
Oh, look at you go, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin was a whisper,
Pump it, baby.
but I heard the truth.
Pump it up.
One cold winter night, cut the orange by $10 in the wallet.
You just hit our
didn't
red
know
box and
why.
ran.
From the coal mine dust to the digital
I feel used and abused.
Bitcoin changed my life. Now the story's
I feel like I should report that to the
Bitcoin
authorities.
changed my life, from the dirt to the sky. One sad
I just been slamming down thinking about
watch
it.
freedom fly. Bitcoin changed my life, put the chains in the past. Every block of promise, every TX built to last. Bitcoin changed my life, in the light we stand.
Paid the kids' braces, bought the wife a ring. No more overtime, no more broken spring. From the food stamp line to the open road, Bitcoin's the
That's a
engine
nice. Oh,
lighting
you
in
did.
the
Oh,
load.
zoom in.
Neighbors
Zoom in
call it
chart
crazy,
over.
but the proof's in the
Ooh, nice
pay.
little W right there in our
Bitcoin changed
little
my
red
life,
box.
leading the way.
Chain don't
Came in
break,
and
it's a
spanked her
bond we
box.
share.
Bitcoin's a promise in the
Pick up his
open
hand right
air.
there.
Every voice together, every hand in hand.
Bitcoin changed my life, from the dirt to the sky.
We were talking earlier at the stream, I think, when all this stuff was going on and everything, about how these moving averages, they could be coming back up here. Because there's been some bullish crosses here in the 1 minute. They're trying to flip around. Just playing games today, in my personal opinion, mostly. But I do, again, keep your eyes for these areas. They want to scare us and take us down there over the weekend. Those are legit areas to look at. Even as far down as 87.7, but between now and Sunday. But right now, it looks like they are trying to recover here and maybe take us up a little bit. Let's hope that we get a nice run into Friday. I'd like to see us go back and try to get 94, 95 again. Don't know if that will come. We're on the 1 minute time frame, but the fibs are timeless, so we'll just go from high to low. And your next short-term target's 91.3. After that, we need to focus on getting 92.5 area. So for today, that's what we're looking for in the show here. 8 people that are hanging out. You guys get that information. Everybody else has to remember it if we went over it earlier. And these are the levels we're looking at today where we can have pivot areas get rejected there, could get rejected there too. And looking over to the left, you can make a little bit more sense when you look over to the left, right? Maybe have to zoom out a little bit. So this one, there's some of these top areas over here. But those are the local ones, and then of course, I'd like to see these little suckers get hit. Let's do it, baby. What are you playing around with, Bitcoin? Why do you want to play around with my emotions like that? Do I have to adjust this now? Do I need to adjust you? I don't want to leave them. We'll look at it tonight. I doubt that we hit it before tonight's show. Thank you for hanging out, everybody, as we watch Bitcoin on the small-ass time frames. When the old loop-de-loo came down, made a lower low, but now you just took out the highs there. Is this a Wyckoff spring? It might be a Wyckoff springy spring. On the small-ass time frames, if you want to look at it out. Bumpy road this weekend. Respecting the dream line. Good sign. Just put in the flag to the upside. You'll be fine, son. See you guys on tonight's stream.